Right, welcome guys, welcome back to another video, and today we've got a very unusual video. Today we're going to be pitching the clones of the Galactic Republic against the Arachnids of Klendathu. So a very unusual video today. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pitching them one company at a time. So we're going to do one company from each of the famous battalions. So we're going to be doing the standard clones for the first wave, which are just going to be like the standard Phase 1 clones which they used on Geonosis, which is our arena today. Right, and then we're going to be playing as the 212th Attack Battalion. They're coming second. Then we're going to be playing as the 501st, and then we're going to even be playing as the Nova Corps. And one at a time, we're going to be pitching them against the Arachnids. So I've not tested this battle out yet, so you have to bear with me because I've not really set up any triggers or anything. But I can imagine it'll be quite exciting, very unusual, very original. So over here we have a captain who is in charge of our company of men, and under the captain we have 3 lieutenants, 2 second lieutenants, 5 sergeants. We have approximately 20, 40, 60 DC-15A blaster riflemen. We have 20 DC-15A shotgun variant riflemen. And we have 5 heavy machine gunners, 2 Gatling guns, and 3 bazookas. So approximately 100 men in total. So the perfect size of a company in that sort of universe. So I think we're going to press start now and see what happens. I've got to do a little bit of controlling. So let's do this. So let's move them forward and kick the fight off. Quite interesting to see what happens. Not really sure how the blasters will fare against these bugs, because they're used to those high caliber 50 caliber machine guns, aren't they, from the mobile infantry. I'm just going to move them up squad at a time, try and keep the company together. Okay, move over here. This video is more of like it's more of a waiting video, just while I get my Army Men of War series done, because it takes me so long to do the maps for that. And yeah, so I'm going to start doing stuff like this in between the videos. Something quick, something interesting, something fun. So let's start the battle off. I think I'm going to start the battle off with one of these. Where's my Gatling laser? There he is. We'll start the battle off with one of these Gatling lasers. So we are up against two waves of Arachnids, and I have no idea how these blasters are going to work against these bugs. So here goes nothing. Throwing some grenades. Because do remember that there is a huge mix of weaponry here, so I think the shotgun should be a lot more ineffective. I mean, a lot more effective than the blaster rifles. So I think we've lost the captain. I think at the minute we've got the sergeant left, and just the 3 clone troopers. How many bugs did we actually kill then? I don't think we killed any bugs. Oh no, 1. There we go. I think we managed to kill 1 bug. These blasters are terrible against these bugs. So there we go. There's round 1. So now I think we're going to come back with some. I think who should we do next? Let's do the 212th next and see how they fare against them. So I'll see you in a moment. So here we are. We have the 212th Attack Battalion now. This battalion was primarily used on the Battle of Ryloth, from what I believe, and it was this battalion which freed the Twi'leks from the regime of, was it Wat Tambor? I think, yeah, he enslaved the Twi'leks anyway, and it was this legion here which relieved them of their slavery, led by this guy here, which was Commander Cody. Really cool looking dude there, look. So again, this is a company of men, and it's led by Commander Cody. We have also a captain. We have 4 sergeants, 2 lieutenants. We have approximately 60 DC-15A rifles. We have 20 shotguns. We have 2 Gatling guns, 4 bazookas, 4 heavy machine guns, a bit different than these ones though, and 4 of some other sort of gun. A good gun though. So these guys are a bit more trained than the other dudes, so their life's a tiny bit higher. So they're going to be a bit more of a challenge for these Arachnids to take out. So let's go ahead and press start, and we'll see how well these guys do. So let's send them to the front line. To the front, 1 squad at a time. There we go. So obviously among the riflemen as well, there would be squad leaders and corporals and other ranks as well. Maybe private first class. But I'm pretty sure this is like the lowest rank, I believe, is a cadet, I believe, for the clones. And, oh, why are they going that way? Go that way. There we go. And I think the one up from that is clone. And then I think up from that it's sergeant or something. I don't know. But anyway, let's just get this battle underway. So let's just kick it off. Oh, there's going to be a firefight. There we go. This should be interesting. So these guys are a tiny bit more trained than the other troopers. So they should do a tiny bit better. There's another one down. Two 12 are doing very well. A lot better than the first company. Still losing a lot of troopers though. Some more Arachnids on the way. You can tell they're a bit more well trained though, because they're not dying as quick. I wonder where Commander Cody is. Let's see if anybody can spot him. Is that him there? I think so. So I have reason to believe that the bugs do disappear when they die on this one. They don't do it in the Starship Troopers mod, it's just when it's combined with the Star Wars mod. They seem to disappear. But it doesn't matter. So the shotguns are proving quite effective actually against the bugs. Throwing their grenades. Still no match for the might of the bugs though. So this isn't really a who will win scenario, it's more of a just for entertainment purposes. Pretty cool though, right? Somebody suggested it to me on my Discord today. And I was just like, yeah, that's a really good idea. It's really interesting to see. 2 clones over there. What's he doing? Still faring quite well against these bugs. So what if this actually happened? What if the 2 universes are entwined? You know, just galaxies apart maybe? And the bugs do travel through asteroids. And meteorites. So what if a meteorite hit this planet? Hit Geonosis and the bugs took over? Who knows? Could make for quite a cool story. So we have 4 troopers left now. What's he doing? No match for the bugs. I think Commander Cody is down. We're left with just plain troopers now. Oh, mind you, there's a bit of fighting going on over here as well. Tends to be just the shotgunners left. That's probably good though, because they're the most effective weapon against these. I'm not going to finish the battle until the last man. I think that's all of them. Oh no, there's one more over here. So that's 2 companies. There we go, that's the last one. And we've still got all those to go through. Yeah, that was the second wave, just in case we got through the first wave. But, I'll tell you what we'll do at the end. Every company that we use, one at a time, so we'll put them all together at the end. I think we'll try and face them off against that huge clump of them over there. See how they face off against those. Be pretty cool. So, that was pretty cool. So, I think we're going to come back now with some 501st. Yeah, the 501st, they're my favourite Legion, them ones are. So, hopefully, they're a bit more well-trained than the 212. From what I know, and yeah, so let's come back with some 501st. Right, so we're back with the 501st. So this is Vader's Fist, the famous Vader's Fist. So the 501st is depicted from, I think it was at Order 66. They sacked the Jedi Temple, but that was with Phase 2 armor. These are currently wearing Phase 1 armor, as you can currently see. So these are one of my favorite legions. These are, and it's under the command of Captain Rex, who is at the front, and we also have, is that Echo, I believe? Yeah, it's Echo, I think. So, I've took the liberty of setting them up this time, rather than moving them up squad at a time. So we're going to have a bit more of a strategy on this this time round. So I've deployed some of the soldiers up here, so some of the clones up here. So we have 5 shotgunners up at the front there. We also have supporting them 10 DC-15A rifles. And same again, we have some machine gunners dotted around the place. We have 20, 40, 60 more rifles there. We have 5 sergeants stood right there, 2 bazookas, and I think that's about it really. Other than that, oh, and 2 miniguns as well. So we are going to go ahead and press start and see how this one plays out. I wonder how well they'll do against these Arachnids over here. Right, so let's go ahead and press start. So the battle should kick off on its own. Gotta love the sound of those blasters. So we're going to keep a close eye on Captain Rex. Got a lot more bugs on the way. Captain Rex is down, and he gets back up again. Do remember that the bugs do disappear, so we probably are killing more bugs than what we think. Just as I thought, the 501st are doing very well. Nearly as good as the 212 up to now. Huge clump up. The bugs are actually proving to be very ineffective against the 501st. Jumping out of the way of their own grenades. I've lost track of Captain Rex and Echo. So a little look on this side. Again, jumping out of the way of their own grenades. Huge mix-up. I do see some dead on the floor. These bugs just seem to be no match for the 501st Legion. Vader will be proud. He's pulled out his pistol for some strange reason. Oh, grenade out. I wonder if the grenades... yeah, the grenades don't really do anything. They're plasma grenades. Don't work very well against bugs. Captain Rex is still alive and happy. Huge mix-up now. Rex lobbing a grenade. So they've dispersed the company's formation a lot. But they're still working together as a team and proving very effective against the Arachnids. Still, lasers are no match compared to those heavy caliber machine guns that the mobile infantry use. That machine gonna go. Going, boys. I'll try and keep a close eye on the commander. Throw this pistol. So I think we have alerted the next wave of Arachnids. So I'd say they did a lot better than the 212. But now we've got some Arachnid reinforcements on the way. They're not doing very well at all now. But at least they got onto the second wave of Arachnids. Huge mix-up now. Oh, Rex under heavy attack. Throws a plasma grenade. Those Arachnids trying to bite his head off. Bit of an overuse on grenades here. Let's have a little look over here, see what's going on. We'll come back to Rex in a minute if he's still alive. Again, the troopers working very well as teams. Clearly staying together. I'm being sarcastic. I think they're just, it's every man for himself here. On this beautiful arena of Geonosis. Back to Rex now. Completely surrounded, I don't think there's any escape from this. So every man for himself. Pinning that clone trooper right there, right up against this damaged ATTE. Go Rex, you stay near that medical droid. Just what you needed. So the clones are on a full retreat now. So this really is a good test to see who was the best clone legion. So up to now it's the 501st by far. Then it goes to 212th, and then it's the clones. So I think up next we're going to do the Nova Corps, which primarily fought on. Where did the Nova Corps fight? I think it was Magito, wasn't it? You have to let me know in the comments of where all the battles happened. Oh god. I thought we hit the second wave. Oh, we hit half of the second wave, that was what it was. We didn't alert all of them, but we alerted half of them. So, there we go. Captain Rex is a goner. But he did last quite a long time, surprisingly. Because he had the same amount of life as all the others. So, we've got a clone trooper over here patching himself up. So cool to see, I'm loving this. So what else would be interesting? A bug v bug fight. Bit of a melee fight, that'd be pretty cool. I'll have to do that in another video. So I think what it is, I don't think the bugs are actually disappearing. Although those guys are still wriggling up. Creepy. I think what it is, I think the laser just disintegrates them when they actually make the kill. Not all the time, but some of the time. So I'm not going to do any controlling in this video. Leave it completely up to the AI. Another goner right there. It's poor troopers. Again, he's just getting like mashed by these Arachnids right here. Not really much excitement going on. Pinned against a rock. Got all of the AI. Oh, grenade out. I wonder if it'll blow any of them up. Again, it's plasma grenade. So it blew himself up. That was brilliant. So I think we can call that a... Well, I'd say we'll call that not a loss, but we'll call it a win for the 501st for being so far the best Legion that we've done so far. So we're going to press the finish button and we're going to come back with some Nova Corps. Right, so here we are. We're back with the 21st Nova Corps, also known as the Great Galactic Marines, who fought on Magito. And these guys are under the command of Commander Bakara. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Bakara. And he is currently under the command of one company, just like the rest. And we have approximately 60 DC-15A rifles, again. We have just the 10 shotguns. We have... Oh no, 20 shotguns, should I say. And we have 3 Gatling lasers this time. We have 2 bazookas. and I think that's about it really. It makes up to be 100 men in total. So I've took the liberty again of setting them up in a sort of formation. There's a couple of them that are on hold move, and there is a couple of them that are on free roam, so a good mix. And let's just go ahead and press play, because I'm really eager to see every one of the companies against the Arachnids. So we're going to use all of them after this. So let's go ahead and press start. So, like I say, every single company that we've used has a different set of attributes. That's why I've done this today. They all have different health, they have different weapons, and like I say, these guys have different armour, don't they? Let's get them back. Pull them back, try and lure them in. Go boys. So like I said, these are phase 2, whereas the other ones were phase 1. So these might be a tiny bit more effective because they have better armour. It looks to me that they are. The blasters are a lot better as well. Or is it those Gatling lasers? Really cool looking as well. I love these guys. Gotta love the 21st Nova Corps. Where's Commander Bakara? So as soon as we've done this one, we're going to pitch every company that we've used so far, all as one, and we're going to put them against that massive clump of them over there. So it might get a tiny bit laggy. I must admit, I didn't expect this, but the 21st Nova Corps are doing a lot better than the other ones. So far, I know, maybe it's formation, who knows. Or maybe they're just better equipped. Look a tiny bit like the snow troopers from Hoth, in purple. Still, terrible use of grenades. Forcing their men to dive out of the way. They may actually win this. They did super well. The first company, the 21st Nova Corps, have taken out the, I think that was the whole first wave of the bugs. Yeah, we've just got the second wave to go through now. So let's we're going to try and lure some of them over. So just to save a bit of time, we'll just grab all of those and we'll move them up here. There we go. Now we can start the fight again. Same with those guys. Don't want them on there, do we? Oh god, they're everywhere. Even some in the bunker. Oh, there's a lot more over there as well. So these guys, just like the 501st, have made it to the second wave. But the Nova Corps, they've made it to the second wave with a lot more troopers. A hell of a lot more. The car at the front line there, look. Looking super cool. No, that's a sight for sore eyes, that is. Look at the clump of that. I fear this is going to be super laggy when we put all of them against it. But it's got to be done. Got some more guys over here. Oh, they've even made it into the... they've even made it inside, look. Can't exactly reach him there. Maybe a good position. Look at him. Oh no, he actually got him. He's like, get in my belly. Again, these clones are proven to be very unuseful, really. Not really doing anything. I've completely lost track of Bakara. I have no idea where he is. I think he might be dead. Clones over there retreating into the mountains. Oh, look at that minigun go. Oh, grenade out. That's just a massacre in there. Chomp chomp. Again with another grenade. So they do deliver some damage to the bugs, but not much. I think they have to be very low health. I don't think we've got any clones left over here, just the one. No, just the two, should I say. 3, maybe. Oh, there's 4 there. So there's 4 clones left over here. 5 with him. They're not going to last much longer though, are they? We've got a couple of clones over there, but they're pinned down. And it's all up to this guy inside here. He's doing a bit of a hit and run move here. That guy's just useless. We're not going to include him. Seems to be glitched. So, dead. Again, that guy's getting massacred. So, what I can say is that the 501st did do I'd say a tiny little bit worse than these guys. So I'd say the Nova Corps so far have been the best. So it seems to be going up, doesn't it? So now I'm mega excited to pitch every company that we've done so far against the whole Arachnid army. So I will see you in a moment. Right, so here we are back. We're back with now all 4 companies that we've just used. So we have just the normal standard Phase 1 clones, which was used on the Battle of Geonosis from the movie. We have the 501st, we have the 212th Attack Battalion, and we have the 21st Nova Corps. So they're all exactly the same companies as what you saw earlier. So they're all commanded by their leaders. You've got Bakara, you've got Commander Cody, you have Captain Rex at the front here, you have Echo, you know, and then you've just got a standard captain over here. And we're going to be pitching them against the full Arachnid army. So you can see there's just tons of Arachnids back here, so many. So we are going to test this one out, so it might get a tiny bit laggy, guys, but it should be very entertaining to watch. So let's go ahead and press play. I'm going to let the AI do all of the work. Oh, instantly attacks on the flank. I imagine this is going to get very laggy. Terrible use of grenades as usual. Again, I think you'd need a killer computer system for this. Oh, just look at that. That's insane. So instead of it being laggy, we should just pretend it's slow motion. Still more than entertaining though. Oh, I love this. Just look at the scale of it. Absolutely insane. And that's the thing with this game. It's very, I think it's very processor hungry. Nova Corps doing their fair share of the work on the flank. Still got the whole 212th Attack Battalion in the centre. All holding their own. You got Captain Rex with the mighty 501st, Vader's fist at the front. I think what I'll do is, if it does take a bit too long, it gets a bit too laggy, I think we'll set a nuke off. See how many it kills. We'll leave it playing a tiny bit longer. See if the lag will die down eventually, see? Oh, they're diving out of the way. Whilst it's going like in slow motion, we should try and get a really cool screenshot of the thumbnail. That is absolutely insane. So there's a complete mix-up in the centre. We've got a bit of melee combat as well in the centre there. Can't see Captain Rex, he's just covered in arachnids. A complete game breaker this has been. Still interesting to see nevertheless. 4 of the greatest companies in the Star Wars world. 4 of my favourites anyway. There are others like the Coruscant Force that under Palpatine's rule, and there's a few others as well. Look at them go. Absolutely insane. So the main Arachnid force are still working on the 501st. The 501st are putting up quite the offensive. Being very defensive there even. I think we may have lost Captain Rex. As of the other side, the clone army on the left side has barely been touched. As you can see from the 3 frames per second that we're currently getting. It's getting a bit faster though. I think it's working a lot in the favour of the 2 twats because they're in hold position. So that there was approximately 400 men against around 200-300 arachnids. Right, so whilst I was just recording, the game did crash because it was obviously just too much for the game to handle. But that was pretty epic. So I think what we're going to do is, let's go out with a bang before we end the video. Then we're just going to drop a nuclear bomb. Where's the nukes? Let's go to service, damage, nuke. There we go. And I think we're just going to blow it up, see what sort of damage it does. So let's do this on 3. 3, 2, 1, detonation. Oh god, the devastation. Oh, the bugs are finally dying. There we go. So yeah, we did try. Whoa, look at all those bodies, it's insane. So, I know this video has been a bit different tonight, guys, but I've been very busy with making this Army Men of War series for you all. So it's very time consuming, I put a lot of effort into it, and I figured let's do something a bit quicker tonight, but it's still interesting. Interesting and original at the same time. Something that's not been done before. So this is my map of Geonosis, I hope you liked it. Do like and do subscribe if you haven't already. I think we finally hit 6,000 subscribers, so I'll be doing something special for you guys soon. Also a giveaway on the 1st, if I've got the spare cash, that is. But yeah, I will see you all in the next one.